Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I am going to walk you through Flyway, the industry standard tool for database migrations. And you know why this matters? Most engineers still manage database changes by manually running SQL scripts or using custom error-prone bash scripts. I have seen this take down production systems when one developer forgets to run a migration, or worse, runs it twice. This one concept can save you hours of debugging and prevent catastrophic schema drift. Let us dive into the mechanics of why Flyway is the gold standard for database lifecycle management. Specifically, we will cover the dangers of manual schema management, the architecture that makes Flyway reliable, the exact prerequisites you need, how to write version migrations, production strategies, common mistakes, and finally, when to choose this over other tools. If you want the complete deep dive on infrastructure automation fundamentals, we already have a full course on this channel regarding Terraform. You will find the link in the description. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video, so do not skip ahead. Watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. Quick note before we dive in, this channel shares practical IT tutorials every week, so if that's useful to you, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community, linked in the description for more resources. So what is the real pain point here? Without an automated migration tool, you face something called schema drift. This happens when your application code expects a column that simply does not exist in production. Or maybe two developers run conflicting SQL migrations on a shared instance. At scale, this results in deployment failures, downtime during patching, and hours spent manually fixing database state on a live server. It is a mess that only gets worse as your team grows. What is Flyway, really? It is an open source database migration tool that treats your database schema like version code. Think of it like Git for your database. Just as you commit code changes to a repository to track history, Flyway tracks every SQL script as a version migration. If the database schema is not in the state the application expects, Flyway applies the missing changes in the exact right order. It ensures every environment is identical. Before we start, let us make sure your environment is ready. You need Ubuntu 22.04 or Windows 10 or 11. You must have Java 17 or newer installed. Verify this by running java-version in your terminal. You also need a running database instance like Postgres or MySQL. Make sure you have sudo or administrator access to install packages. Finally, have your command prompt or terminal window ready to go. How does Flyway work internally? It creates a special table in your database called Flyway_schema_history. When you run a migration, Flyway checks this table to see which scripts have already been executed. It then runs only the new, unapplied scripts in order and updates the history table with the new version, checksum, and installation time. This ensures that every migration is idempotent and reproducible. To get started, we use the package manager. On Ubuntu, we update the cache and install the Flyway package directly. Once done, we verify the installation by checking the version string. If you see the version output, you are ready to connect to your database. This is what you should see. The output shows the Flyway edition and confirms it is ready. If you see an error here, verify your Java path is correctly set in your environment variables. Naming is critical. Flyway looks for a specific naming convention. We start with a capital V followed by a version number, 2 underscores, and a description. This file creates our initial users table. Flyway will see this and apply it automatically. When we run the migrate command, Flyway connects to the URL, checks the history table, and executes the SQL. The result shows success and the time taken. Perfect. Your database schema is now versioned. In production, you never type passwords in the command line. Use a configuration file. Notice the baseline on migrate setting. This is crucial if you are adding Flyway to an existing non-empty database. It tells Flyway to treat the current state as the starting point. This is the ideal state. When you deploy, Flyway runs, sees everything is at the latest version, and exits safely without modifying anything. This is exactly what you want in your CI/CD pipeline. What happens if you modify a file that has already been applied? You get a checksum mismatch error. Flyway calculates a hash of the file content. If you change a script after it runs, Flyway blocks the migration to prevent data corruption. The fix is simple. Never edit old migration files. If you need a change, create a new version file. Treat migrations as immutable records of history. That is the key point. Think about an e-commerce retailer with 500,000 active users. They struggled with deployment delays because their database administrator had to manually apply SQL scripts every Friday. By integrating Flyway into their Jenkins pipeline, they automated schema updates. They reduced deployment time from 2 hours to 5 minutes and eliminated all manual schema-related production outages. That is real impact. So when should you use this? Use Flyway when you have multiple developers sharing a database. Use it when you need reproducible environments for testing. Do not use it if your database changes are purely manual and one-off experiments. Also, do not use it if your team lacks the discipline to never edit existing scripts. It requires a mindset shift. Specifically, that includes use when you have multiple developers sharing a database, use when you need reproducible environments for testing, do not use if your database changes are purely manual and one-off, and do not use if you lack the discipline to never edit existing scripts. Treat your database schema as version code. Always use the v_description naming convention. Never modify a migration file after it has been applied. Automate migrations in your CI/CD pipeline for consistency. And finally, use a dedicated configuration file to manage environment secrets. You now have a production-ready migration strategy. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more practical IT resources every week. Thanks for watching. This channel is dedicated to providing knowledgeable content for IT professionals, building their skills in Linux, cloud, DevOps, Python, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Subscribe to stay updated, and I will see you in the next one.